You are going to love this lesson because we're going to make things even shorter. So we saw earlier that we created this AJAX call and we had a bunch of options there that we were setting. Now, you don't always need to set all of those options. You could do shorthand with AJAX calls. So this is the shorthand method for the call. And basically it's get instead of AJAX. So we're already specifying the method right within what it's called here. So get is always going to be get. You can't do post within get. Next, we need to specify the URL. So I'm actually going to take this URL out. I'm going to set it as a variable and I'm going to equal it to the URL. So we don't have to keep writing it. So next, we need to specify a URL. And then last but not least, we need to specify what function we want to fire off whenever this gets fired off. So let's go ahead and we're going to keep our function there and try this out. So refresh and click, and there we go. So we're pulling in that data, and it's as easy as that to do get and return all of that information back. And I could console log it out so you can see that we're still getting that same data. So everything is still coming in the same way, but it's just been made a whole lot easier. So let's try this with another API. Now there's a number of them out there. You can have some real fun with this. So this one is SpaceX API. So we'll pull that one in. And we have to actually console log out the data because, of course, the structure is different. So it doesn't make sense that we're trying to get a title and a body because it probably doesn't exist the same way within this API. So actually, this one has a number of items there that it has. So this is returning back an array, a data array, and we'd have to go through each and every one of them if we want to pull back the right information because, of course, data has a number there. So let's pick something at random here. So we're returning back data number 1. We return back a whole bunch of items. I'll show you can loop through those as well, and that's going to come up in the next lesson. But for now, we've got some details here, so we can do data 1 instead of body. So data 1 details, and we could also maybe we just take flight number as our other value there. So data 1 flight number, and I left an extra rounded bracket in there. So let's try that now. So refresh. And so there we go. So we're pulling back the information for the launch information from SpaceX. So I want you to try this out for yourself. So grab an API, use get, and output some data within your HTML. And the next lesson, I'll show you how you can actually loop through all of those values that we see being returned here and actually output all of those values within your page. So that's coming up. And jQuery is going to make that really super easy as well.